So I'm going to be reading the passage for today. Protestant Reformation, CRQ, Lesson Unit 7, Lesson 11. CRQ Set 1 Directions, analyze the documents and answer the short answer questions that follow each document in the space provided. Base your answer to question 1 on document 1 below and on your knowledge of social studies. Document 1. Martin Luther was a German monk and religious reformer who is credited for sparking this Protestant Reformation. On October 31st, 1517, Luther drafted a set of propositions and questions to request that the church stop preaching and selling of indulgences. This document became known as the 95 Theses, and through the use of the printing press in 3 months, Luther's 95 Theses had spread throughout Europe. The spread of his ideas and the start of his Lutheran Church fractured the Roman Catholic Church into new sects of Christianity. Europe grew less united as more diverse religious thoughts developed and new church denominations formed. Basically, what this is saying is that Martin Luther, this guy, not Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was actually named after this man. He's German, and he basically started challenging the Catholic Church, because the church, as you learned before, was having people pay money so that they could basically go to heaven. And he thought that this was wrong, and he created like 95 different points about how the Catholic Church are doing things incorrectly. So from the 95 Theses of Martin Luther, 1517. Number 36, every true penitent Christian has the right to full remission or forgiveness of penalty and guilt, even without letters of pardon or indulgences. Number 43, Christians should be taught that he who gives to the poor or lends the needy does a better work than buying pardons or indulgences. 86, why does not the Pope, whose wealth is today greater than the riches of the richest, build just this one church of St. Peter with his own money rather than with the money of poor believers? Okay, so what you need to do is you have to find the historical the historical context, which refers to the historical circumstances that led to this event, idea, or historical development. Explain the historical circumstance that led to the development of the 95 Theses by Martin Luther. Basically, this is asking you what led to Martin Luther to create this document. Why did he create it? So think about what you read here. Basically tells you the answer in this section. Over here, it gives you all the different reasons that he might, think about why he would write something like this. What is he saying in this document? A truly penitent, or someone you feel bad and you feel sorry. So a true Christian who really feels bad about this, you could just ask for forgiveness without having to pay for it. This one is saying Christians should be taught that he who gives to the poor or lends to the needy does better work than buying pardons. You shouldn't have to buy money. You shouldn't have to pay to get your sins forgiven if you're just giving to others just to help others out. And this one over here, it's asking, why is the Pope using poor people's money to build his own church? He's so rich, right? So basically he's just asking questions to the Catholic Church and trying to figure out why they're doing these things, but he actually got kicked out of the church for this. He's a really interesting person. So if you're interested in learning more, you should look up information about him. Any questions, feel free to call me, email me, text me, you know the drill. Bye.